An atom must be at least as complex as a grand piano. To know all about anything is to know how to deal with it under all circumstances. There is one thing in the world more wicked than the desire to command, and that is the will to obey. If a belief is not realized immediately in open deeds, it is stored up for the guidance of the future. All our liberties are due to men who, when their conscience has compelled them, have broken the laws of the land. No simplicity of mind, no obscurity of station, can escape the universal duty of questioning all that we believe. We may always depend on it that algebra, which cannot be translated into good English and sound common sense, is bad algebra. The scientific discovery appears first as the hypothesis of an analogy, and science tends to become independent of the hypothesis. When an action is once done, it is right or wrong forever. No accidental failure of its good or evil fruits can possibly alter that. Thought is powerless, except it makes something outside of itself. The thought which conquers the world is not contemplative but active. He who truly believes that which prompts him to an action has looked upon the action to lust after it. He has committed it already in his heart. The harm which is done by credulity in a man is not confined to the fostering of a credulous character in others, and consequent support of false beliefs. A little reflection will show us that every belief, even the simplest and most fundamental, goes beyond experience when regarded as a guide to our actions. Every rustic who delivers in the village alehouse his slow, infrequent sentences may help to kill or keep alive the fatal superstitions which clog his race. This sense of power is the highest and best of pleasures when the belief on which it is founded is a true belief, and has been fairly earned by investigation. We feel much happier and more secure when we think we know precisely what to do, no matter what happens, than when we have lost our way and do not know where to turn. Namely, we have no right to believe a thing true because everybody says so unless there are good grounds for believing that some one person at least has the means of knowing what is true, and is speaking the truth so far as he knows it. Scientific thought does not mean thought about scientific subjects with long names. There are no scientific subjects. The subject of science is the human universe, that is to say, everything that is or has been or may be related to man. There is no scientific discoverer, no poet, no painter, no musician, who will not tell you that he found ready-made his discovery or poem or picture, that it came to him from outside, and that he did not consciously create it from within. The danger to society is not merely that it should believe wrong things, though that is great enough, but that it should become credulous and lose the habit of testing things and inquiring into them, for then it must sink back into savagery. If I steal money from any person, there may be no harm done from the mere transfer of possession. He may not feel the loss, or it may prevent him from using the money badly. But I cannot help doing this great wrong towards man, that I make myself dishonest. Remember that scientific thought is the guide of action, that the truth which it arrives at is not that which we can ideally contemplate without error, but that which we may act upon without fear. And you cannot fail to see that scientific thought is not an accompaniment or condition of human progress, but human progress itself. If a man, holding a belief which he was taught in childhood or persuaded of afterwards, keeps down and pushes away any doubts which arise about it in his mind, purposely avoids the reading of books and the company of men that call in question or discuss it, and regards as impious those questions which cannot easily be asked without disturbing it, the life of that man is one long sin against mankind. The aim of scientific thought, then, is to apply past experience to new circumstances. The instrument is an observed uniformity in the course of events. By the use of this instrument it gives us information transcending our experience. It enables us to infer things that we have not seen from things that we have seen. And the evidence for the truth of that information depends on our supposing that the uniformity holds good beyond our experience. It cannot be doubted that theistic belief is a comfort and a solace to those who hold it, and that the loss of it is a very painful loss. It cannot be doubted, at least, by many of us in this generation, who either profess it now, or received it in our childhood and have parted from it since with such searching trouble as only cradle faiths can cause. We have seen the spring sun shine out of an empty heaven to light up a soulless earth. We have felt with utter loneliness that the great companion is dead.